know, it's always nice to be home, and you were home for the first of 3 games starting Thursday night against Oakland City College.
Well, we had Oakland City, and they're a much improved basketball team over the past years that we had played them. It was a situation where they came in for a 1 game at our place for a guarantee, and we felt like as a coaching staff that, you know, this was the game that we would really tune up for the Ohio Valley Conference, and we felt like that we need to go out on the floor and do some things correctly at both ends of the court and get ourselves ready to go.
You know, I kept thinking, watching the game too, Coach, you know, 5 minutes would go by, they're still in the game. 5 minutes would go by, they're still in the game. And I know you were probably thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I was concerned, but I was waiting for our kids to do some things that would just put them out of the ball game. They played us a 2-3 zone, which is fine. We hadn't worked against the zone that much this year. We got a lot of experience from that, which will help us down the road. And then also, you know, you got a lot of credit to them. They played us tough.
They came in to win. I mean, I know teams always do, but they really thought they had a chance of winning this game. So let's check the highlights. Oakland City College of Indiana, the opponent in the powder blue against Southeast.
Right. There's number 12, a good 3-point shooter, and then we'll go to sleep. And, you know, and I can see right there, you can see I'm not really excited about the way we're playing. And, you know, I think a lot of my players think that I should congratulate them when they're not playing with the intensity that a good athlete's supposed to play with. And you know, I just can't do that. There's Devon, who says we tell him not to go for the steals like that. He puts us in a 5-on-4 situation, and he goes for the steal anyway. And you know, and we end up giving up the easy basket. There's Curtis Shelton. He lost control, but he got control of it and hit a 3-pointer for us. You know, we should have put this basketball team away. We should have put them away in a hurry with our pressure, full-court defense. You know, there's something, a good 3 by Devon. I think he had 16 points. But, with our quickness and speed, in reference to them, we should have got out, really pressured them, and put the ball game away instead of fooling around with them. And you know, even against a team like Oakland City, and not take anything away from them, they played us tough. There's good feed by Tony Wofford, good highlights. But now let's go down and get after them. Let's get another. We got one. Let's get another. We had about a 3-possession situation there where we got some things happening. It looked like the old Southeast Missouri basketball program where, excuse me, Randy, that we run off a lot of points in a short period of time. But to do that, you got to maintain intensity, and we don't do that very well.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. You took that little episode that we saw, the little sequence. You went up by 15, and you ended up with a balanced attack. You had 5 players in double figures.
Well, that's fine and good, but good feed off there by Elko. Nice pass. Tony recognized him now. Point at him, say, nice pass, Elko. And maybe the next time he'll give you another one. Tony had a big game. He had 7 for 7 from the field. And, you know, my players get mad at me because I always talk about Tony Wofford. You know, Tony came here with the ideal that from transferring from Rollins. And I thought, well, you know, Tony, he plays so hard and so forth that he'd be a role player for us and really come in and give us some stuff, give us some help. And there's Hoggy, you know, not a good, smart move on his part. He's coming off of a broken ankle. He needs to go ahead and lay the ball up instead of going for the showtime and dunking it right there.
Southeast went on to win the game, though, 84-69, Coach, and it was a victory. You had the Austin P Scouts, I know, were at this game. I don't know what they were thinking after this.
Well, they probably walked out of the gym smiling. I know if I'd have been scouting them and they'd played Oakland City. And, hey, Mike Sanafar does a great job in Oakland City, but I'm just saying this. Oakland City has no business playing with Southeast Missouri, Austin P, Middle Tennessee, Western Illinois, and people like that. And they do it for money purposes and that type of thing. But, you know, when that happens, when you play a team like that, you're supposed to go out and get better and be able to execute things and get your confidence.
Yeah, well, it was a win nonetheless. White Sox used to say win ugly, but it was a win nonetheless, so you got back in the W column, and the OVC opener was ahead.
I thought I invented that.
Did you say that before the White Sox?
Yeah, I think I've always said for the last 20 years, Randy, it was a win, but it was ugly.
There you go. And I think the Semo fans were doing this well before Atlanta, too, but that's a whole other show. We'll be back with the highlights from the OVC opener, Austin Peay and Southeast Missouri, when we come back.